Okay, so we're live. Been a while. I probably should do this more often, but sometimes our schedule dictates that we don't have time to jump on here and do this. So I'm here. We're talking. And as you can see, I wrote, "Don't let your day run you," which is funny because I just said that my day does run when I get on here and do this. So maybe I should start scheduling these. Just a thought. Because I pretty much schedule everything else, and that's sort of where I wanted to go today, is that we let our day run us, and we don't run our day. So, give you an example. I used to get up 5 minutes before I had to leave for work, comb my hair, brush my teeth, throw on some clothes, and run out the door. Hopefully we didn't run into any traffic on the way to work, right? Because now I'm late. And then if I was late, there was another issue with that. Things went on and on and on. Snowball. My day got worse and worse and worse. Anybody feeling this? My day just got worse and worse and worse. Because the boss was mad at me. All this work was backed up. I didn't get to where I needed to be when I needed to be there, so something didn't happen. All those things. And then I thought of this morning because I've been having some pain in my neck, and we haven't seen a chiropractor down here, and he's an awesome dude. Very good chiropractor. And I took a break because I felt so good. There's nothing wrong with that. I just needed to take some time to take a break. So I did. And recently, my neck right here has begun to hurt. So I did the usual stretch it out, blah, blah, blah. And then finally, I had to make an appointment. But I wanted to make the appointment on Thursday because Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, when it isn't raining, I don't care about the wind anymore. I'll get back to that. I go out kayaking. And it's kind of funny. When I was bicycling in New Jersey, I used to say all the time, man, I freaking hate the wind. I hate the wind. And then it dawned on me, even down here when I started kayaking more so, that the wind is actually my friend, if you can imagine that. Because what it does is it makes me work harder to get the same result. My goal is to go out there and do 3 miles in less than an hour. Today I did that. First time I've done that. Less than an hour. Every mile was less than 20 minutes. There was a little wind, and I didn't even look at how much. I'm going to say it was probably like 5 miles an hour. It wasn't bad. And it was mostly coming back. This last half mile was kind of fun. But here's how my day went. My normal day, get up, take these two clowns, this one, these two clowns, this one and that one. I take them out for a quick walk. I come back up. I start making my breakfast. Sometimes I bake it in the oven. I make healthy pancakes. Anyway, sometimes I bake them in the oven. It takes like 20 minutes in the oven, which is pretty neat. It's simple. Throw your pancake in a pan, put it in the oven. 20 minutes later, you have a pancake, and you have time to do something else while you're making breakfast. You're not slaving making pancakes. Learned that from Kodiak Cakes, by the way, which are really good protein pancakes you can buy Costco and a couple other places. You might want to try them. They're pretty tasty too. So I've gotten into the habit, and it's important to say that word, of journaling every morning, at least 300 words. So I begin to make my breakfast. I sit down, I journal. If I have time, I create a Facebook post. If not, I'll get it after breakfast. But here's the secret. I go on Facebook, I do my post, and I get off. Minimize the screen. My screensaver's up. I don't look at the computer anymore. Next step is I meditate. And I got to the point where I was meditating for 20 minutes. But then I realized, like, you know what? I can meditate for 10 minutes and get the same effect. So I meditate every morning for 10 minutes. And then I either read or I listen to some educational material, usually well, I hate to use the word self-motivation books because guess what? We're all self-motivated. Books that tell us how other people find motivation. But sometimes we can't find it, so we need to look at how other people do to find it. Plus, it's also good to read about how people deal with other people because that's what we do. And how people overcome obstacles. My current read is a book by a guy named Steve Furtick. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but he runs a church in North Carolina, Charlotte to be exact, named Elevation Church. Steve isn't necessarily the most popular guy in some religious circles because his church is interesting. But his sermons, when he talks about the Bible and the motivational side of it, I relate to that because I truly believe that the Bible is probably the best self-help book ever written. If you start reading that book, you're going to find everything you need to see about why you want to be more than what you are right now. It's in there. And guess what? God wants you to be. If you believe in God, God wants you to be. So anyway, so I do that at least 30 minutes of reading in the morning. And then I dive into Dr. A's Habits of Health, which is our guidebook for the program that we live. Because I'm not going to say we do, because I don't do a program. I live it. And that's important because it is a life. It's not a diet. It's not a program. It's a life. It's a way to live, right? To be better than you were yesterday. No one's expecting perfection. No one wants you to be perfect because guess what? I don't know. Do you ever meet anybody that thinks they're perfect? You like them? No, me either. So we need to learn. I mean, I don't hate the person who thinks they're perfect. I just feel bad that they don't see their own flaws. I mean, I like to tell the story about my nose. When I had my septoplasty done, when I went in and I had a deviated septum back in March. I'm sure you all remember that because I posted a picture of my bone. She told me, we're not going to do because they break your nose to do this procedure. So you really basically get a nose job. And she said, well, we don't do that anymore. And I said, well, fine, because I've lived with this for 61 years, now 62. It's my nose. Okay, just fix it so I can breathe. And she has. And it's incredible to be able to go out there and row and even go in the other room and ride the bicycle. Like I posted my shoes yesterday. And I do every other day on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. The only day I don't exercise is Sunday. So, and I could probably do that too if I wanted to. I could easily probably take the mountain bike out and just go find a trail. But sometimes down here it rains a little bit. So that's sort of where I'm going with this, guys, is that you need to structure your day. You need to run your day. Well, what happened this morning was I had to go see the chiropractor at 7:45, which is like right in the middle of my daily stuff. Like my morning ritual. And it is a ritual. I create habits by doing these things, right? These are my habits. I do them every day. Even when I don't exercise on Sunday morning, I do all those other things. I journal, I read, I meditate. I do all those things. I do all of it because it's important. So this morning I had to break that cycle to go to the chiropractor. It's a 25-minute drive across town. And rather than lose that time, took my earpiece with me, one earpiece. I didn't put them both in. I'm driving a car. I'm not stupid. And I listened to my book on the way over and the way back because I'm in the car anyway. Might as well listen to a book. And when I got there, I was 12 minutes early. Wait a minute. I meditate for 10 minutes. Boom. Shut the car off. Sat there. Did my 10-minute meditation. Now those things, check, check, check. I'm done those things. So now when I get back home again, I can go out and do my rowing because I did. And guess what? Today, every split, like I said earlier, every split under 20 minutes, getting stronger every day. That's the key. I don't want to be better than you. I don't want to be better than you. I don't want to be better than you. If you're watching, I don't want to be better than you. I want to be better than me. I'm beating my time. I can show you how you can beat your time. But I'm not going to worry about what you're doing. I'm going to worry about what I'm doing because my day is more important than what you're doing. Because if I don't do my job, people stay unhealthy. And that's not fun. If you know anybody who's suffering, you know that they hate it. I did. I denied it. I lived it because it's habit. I was just in the habit. I drank every day. I did all the bad things. And guess what? My life is better. Having walked away from all those things that I thought were so cool, going out drinking, yeah, woo. I still go out. I just don't drink. I still eat. I just don't get crazy with it. I still do all the things I did before, just better. Because I'm building those habits into my life one at a time. And that's what we want to teach you if you're ready to learn. Simple. So don't let your day run you. You run your day. And if that means not being where you are now and you want to do something different, we will be glad to talk to you about that too. Because believe me, the freedom we've achieved by health coaching, I'm not working. I don't have any boss telling me I got to do something. I don't give up my holidays because, well, store's open. Got to work. Not happening. And I'm not saying I don't do something for myself on those days because I do. But it's my time. It's my decision. And it's my life. And if my goal is to help as many people as possible, look, Joan and I we coach people by phone for the most part, or by Zoom. And we did it while we were in Hawaii in 2018 on vacation. We were coaching people from Hawaii. Okay. We were coaching people from Williamsburg when we were down there. We actually did calls. We had a family week down in Williamsburg where all my brothers and sisters met down in Williamsburg. Joan and I said, we'll be back. We went upstairs to the other rooms and we had a Zoom call with a client. While we were with the family, nobody said, why are you doing that? Because they understood that we're trying to help people. So, you know what? Have a great day. And if you're interested in learning more about what this could look like for you, drop a note. You can even leave me a message if you don't want to put it publicly. But this is an offer of an invitation for you to experience what we do to see if it would work for you. It's that simple. I'm not saying I want you in. I'm saying if you want to get in, we'll talk about it. Life is different, man. I don't have to go to work anymore. I do what I want, but I do it for you, which makes me feel a lot better. All right, guys, have a great day.